My name is Ifoma Okeke, and I was born in a village that most people in Lagos have never even heard of. A small, dusty town in Anambra, where life moved slowly and painfully. We were 9 children. 9. Imagine that. A two-room mud house. 11 people. My father was a struggling palm wine tapper.
Hello,
My
fresh
mother,
roasted corn, very hot.
she
It
sold
smells
roasted
wonderful. How
corn by
much?
the
Only
roadside.
50 naira each. Here you go.
There was never enough food, never enough clothes, never enough anything. I remember nights when we would all sleep on mats on the floor, our stomachs growling so loudly that none of us could sleep. My mother would say, "Tomorrow will be better." But tomorrow never was. I hated that house. I hated the smell of smoke from the kitchen. I hated the cracked walls. I hated the shame of wearing torn uniforms to school. But most of all, I hated the feeling that life had already decided my future. Because girls from my village, they all usually become only two things: market women or wives, sometimes both. By the time they were 22, they already had 2 children tied to their backs and tired eyes that looked 40 years old. I would watch them and whisper to myself, "This will not be my life." Something strange started happening when I turned 16. Men began noticing me, not small boys, men, teachers, traders, drivers, visitors from the city. They would stare at me longer than necessary. Women would whisper when I passed. One afternoon, my aunt looked at me carefully and said something that changed me. "This girl will not suffer." I laughed. "How?" She smiled slowly. "Beauty is currency." At the time, I did not understand, but I soon would. Getting into university felt like escaping prison. I studied like a mad person because I knew education was my only official way out. When my admission letter finally came, my mother cried. My father said proudly,